Hi all, it's Jake, and that first video I did about gravity-fed water filters got a lot of attention. I was pretty surprised by that. Thanks to everybody for watching that and making it so popular. However, there were a couple things in there that weren't quite right, and I'm not totally pleased with the way I analyzed everything, so I made this new one. So here's an update. I think everybody will be satisfied with this, and I know I'm satisfied with it, and that's most important to me anyway. So as always, for the full comparison, go on over to arkansasjake.com. It's all there under the original blog post. I've gutted it and overhauled it and updated the whole thing. Also over there in the blog post you'll find current prices and some links to some fine online retailers where you can pick up one of these excellent water filters. And of course all three of them are excellent water filters. Alright, so just as last time in the setup, we've got the system and two filters. Now the Alexapure is normally sold with one filter that's good for 5,000 gallons. But to even this out, I want to show this with two filters. Same thing with the Berkey. The Berkey comes with two of the what they call the black Berkey filters, but they need extra auxiliary filters for fluoride and arsenic, and so the setup that I'm using here is two black Berkey filters and two fluoride filters. The Propur 304 Big normally comes with two filters, so everybody's got two filters set up, should be pretty evenly matched. One thing you might notice here is I've got MSRP, manufacturer's suggested retail price, and the reason for that is, well, first of all, prices change a lot. MSRPs usually stay the same. And also, some retailers really get angry when you start throwing their prices out there. Like maybe some retailers that might remind you of a South American jungle. Let's talk just a second about this little game called MSRP. Most places, you're never going to find these things sold at the MSRP. Like this Alexapure, $250. I've never seen it for $250. It's usually under $200. But anyway, the system with one filter, MSRP $250. Filters are sold each normally $97 each. The Berkey, New Millennium Concepts has told me their MSRP for the big Berkey with the two black Berkey filters is $279. I'm not really sure what the MSRP is on a pair of the fluoride and arsenic filters. I think it's probably about $65. But I don't know that, and I'm sure not going to put that on there if I don't know if it's true, because if it's not, they're going to tell me about it. So anyway, they've got it on their website for $61, so I figure that's probably about right. I think that's a safe assumption. Propur is pretty straightforward. It's generally always about $279. How much water do they hold? Alexapure and the Berkey, they hold 2 1/4 gallons. Propur, the Propur Big, 2 3/4 gallons. What do these filters look like? There's your Alexapure, what do they call it? Carbon block, ceramic, hybrid, shell, so-and-so. There's the Berkey, these two, what they call black Berkey filters, and your two auxiliary fluoride and arsenic filters. And here's the Propur ceramic filter. It's ceramic and I think silver, colloidal silver impregnated, something like that. So that's what they look like. Filters need priming. Yes, the black Berkey filters do need priming. What is filter priming? It's where you put it in the sink, hook it up to the faucet, and pump it full of water till the water kind of seeps through the filter, and then it's ready to go. So the Berkey, you do have to prime these filters. The Alexapure and the Propur do not need priming. However, you do have to flush the filters, and that means you hook the whole thing up, pour a bunch of water in it, and let it run through probably, I don't know, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times. however many times it takes till the filters are properly flushed. So as we've already discussed, the Berkey also needs extra fluoride filters, where the Alexapure and the Propur, fluoride's included. One filter to filter them all. So how long are these filters good for? Well, 2 Alexapure filters are good for 10,000 gallons, and a pair of them will cost $194 at regular price. A pair of the black Berkey filters are good for 6,000 gallons, and their MSRP is $114. I know in the previous video I had said $153, and that was brought to my attention that that wasn't right. Well, I got that I think I got that from Amazon, but I went back and looked at it, and it was $153 for 2 black Berkey filters and 2 of the fluoride filters. So it was a 4-piece combo for $153. The 2 black Berkey filters retail for $114 a pair. And the Propur filters are good for 2,400 gallons, and they cost $139 a pair. Not only that, but Propur recommends you replace these filters every 12 months. I think that has to do with the fluoride. So if you don't care so much about fluoride, you can make them last a little longer. To maximize fluoride removal, they say replace your filters every 12 months, at least. Alexapure and Berkey, they don't necessarily have a time limit on them. And like I said before, Berkey needs auxiliary filters for fluoride and arsenic, and those filters last 1,000 gallons per pair, and the MSRP is probably somewhere around $61, but you can usually find them a bit cheaper than that. So how often are you going to have to change all these filters? Well, let's say you use 6 gallons of water a day. The reason I'm doing 6 gallons here is because that gets us to at 2,190 gallons a year, which is pretty close to Propur's 2,400 gallon limit. And so 6 gallons a day would best maximize out these Propur filters. So at 6 gallons a day, Alexapure, you buy the system, and they're good for 10,000 gallons, so you don't have to buy new filters till near the end of year 5. Berkey, you've got your system, comes with 2 black Berkeys and 2 fluoride filters. So the fluoride filters that come with it get you to the first 1,000 gallons, then you put in another pair, and then after you pass 2,000 gallons, you put in another pair. So the first year you buy the system and 2 more pairs of fluoride filters. Year 2, your black Berkey filters are still good, but you need 2 more pairs of fluoride filters. Year 3, you've hit 6,000 gallons, it's time to replace your black Berkey filters, and you'll need 2 more pairs of fluoride filters. So you can see how that goes. The Propur, you buy the system, and then a new set of filters every year. So at the end of 5 years, your cost with Alexapure is what you pay for the system, plus 1 more pair of filters. With Berkey, you've got the system, an extra pair of the black Berkey filters, and you switch out 10 more pairs of fluoride arsenic filters. And Propur, you buy the system and 4 sets of filters. Now 6 gallons a day might be a little too aggressive for a lot of people, so what if we look at 4.5 gallons a day? And what that is you're filling up your Alexapure or your Berkey twice a day. So that's only 1,643 gallons a year on average. In this scenario, your Alexapure filters last over 5 years. Actually, you wouldn't need to change them till I think about year 7. That's impressive. Berkey, you're still doing the fluoride filter switches, and your black Berkey filters are good for about 4 years instead of 3. So at the end of 5 years, you've bought the system, another set of black Berkey filters, and only 8 pairs of fluoride filters. And Propur, it's the same, the original system and a new set of filters every year. Now let me stop and talk about the Propur for just a second. Having to switch out the filters in the Propur every year, this could be good or bad depending on how you look at it. On the good side, you can fill this thing up twice a day, you've got 5.5 gallons of water a day, and you still haven't reached the maximum limit of these filters in 12 months. So you've got a little extra room to play with. You don't have to guesstimate, oh, how many gallons of water did I filter this year? You just, twice a day, 12 months, switch out the filters, easy peasy, very convenient. On the bad side, you have to buy a new set of filters every year, and they're not cheap. So I guess you end up paying for the convenience. Also, when you look at the Berkey, if you don't need or want the extra fluoride and arsenic filters, then you're going to save a lot of money. In fact, under the 6 gallon a day scenario, if you're not buying fluoride filters, this might actually be cheaper than the Alexapure, depending on what you pay for these systems. So these are water filters. Let's see how they filter water. Contaminant reduction. Overall, the contaminant reductions are very similar between these three machines. However, there are some differences with specific contaminants. So let's take a minute and look at some of these. Fluoride, fluorosilicic acid. Well, guess what? Berkey filters those the best, and they should, because they have extra filters for fluoride. So if removal of fluoride is your deal breaker, that's the thing you care about and not so much anything else, you don't mind the extra expense and the extra maintenance of changing out these fluoride filters, then Berkey's probably the one for you. Something else to look at. Lead. Alexapure is not quite as good on lead. Now, what's the practical difference between 96.4% removal and 99.9% removal? I'm not really sure. And don't tell me it's 3.5%. I know that. So if you have problems with lead in your water, and you also have a problem with maybe glyphosate runoff, then I would recommend you probably get a Propur. Unless you also have problems with gross alpha radioisotopes in your water, then maybe Propur is not your best choice. But then if you have radioisotopes in your water, your best choice is probably to move. So here's something new that I've added. Warranties. Look at this. Propur on their 304 systems have a lifetime warranty on all stainless steel parts. And since the spigot is also stainless steel, it basically means a lifetime warranty on the whole system. Now Alexapure and Berkey, they have a 1-year warranty on the system. Alexapure also has a 1-year warranty on their filters. And considering that the filters might last you for 4 to 7 years or so, that's kind of, I don't know. Well, you should probably know if something's wrong with the filter within a year anyway. Berkey does a little better than that. They give a 2-year warranty on the black Berkey filters and a 6-month warranty on the fluoride arsenic filters. And as we saw before, if you're using this thing regularly, you're probably going to have to change them out every 6 months or so anyway. Propur has a 1-year warranty on their filters, and since they recommend changing your filters every year, I guess you could kind of consider that a lifetime warranty on the filters, but not as impressive as this lifetime warranty. Alright, so that's it for the analysis. So which one of these is best? Maybe you have a specific concern that one addresses better than the others, but I think most people, like me, it's going to come down to economics, and the Alexapure is far and away the most economical of these three. So I've got to say the Alexapure is the one for me. Alright, that's it. Thanks for watching. As always, go to arkansasjake.com. Check me out on Facebook at Arkansas Jake, and subscribe to this YouTube channel. So this is Arkansas Jake, helping you to get yourself into a natural state. Bye, y'all.